Hello guys, Nick here with Phone Arena, and you're watching our in-depth review of the new Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4 tablet. This is a device made for those who want the very best that Android can offer, and sure enough, it is shaping up as quite the beast. That is not only because of its top-notch hardware specifications, but also because on this device we find a new custom interface. It has been built for tablets from the ground up, and it has been loaded with some pretty neat features. So let's check it out. The Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4 has a lot in common with recent Samsung devices. We see a familiar metal-like trim around the edges, rounded corners for easier handling, and a texture on the back resembling leather. Don't be fooled, it is still plastic. But we don't mind, the finish has a sophisticated look and it feels nice to the touch. Overall, the device isn't made of premium materials, but it feels solid and well made. If you're like us, then you'll probably find yourself using the Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4 primarily in portrait mode. However, the slim side bezel don't leave much space for the user's thumb, which could cause accidental taps near the edge of the touchscreen. Of course, you're free to grasp the device entirely with a single hand, although we wouldn't recommend using the Tab Pro 8.4 like this for prolonged periods of time. Below the screen of the Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4 we find a slightly raised and easy to find physical home key. Next to it is a couple of capacitive buttons, one for the back function and another one used for listing the recent apps. No dedicated menu keys present, as that has been substituted with a button in the UI. On the right side of the tablet are located its power and volume keys. We find them sufficiently large, well exposed and with good tactile feedback. Something you won't find on many tablets is the built-in infrared blaster, which lets the tablet act as an intelligent remote control. Looking at the bottom of the slate, we see a micro USB port and a pair of speakers. The placement of the speakers is far from ideal because the stereo effect they create is minimal, not to mention that the openings can be easily obstructed by accident when the tablet is held horizontally. The 3.5mm headphone jack is positioned on the device's top, and a slot for microSD cards is on the left side. We see nothing wrong with the 8.4-inch display on the Tab Pro tablet. Quite the opposite, it is one of the best tablet screens we've seen so far. The resolution is 1600 by 2560 pixels, which is outstanding for a screen of this size. Videos and high-resolution images look amazingly detailed. Color reproduction is also great across the entire spectrum. Furthermore, we had no problems using the tablet outdoors. It is bright enough for the purpose and the surface of the display reflects little sunlight. Now it is time to take a look at the new Magazine UX user interface, which is loaded on top of Android 4.4 KitKat. It is not totally new or groundbreaking, but it builds upon the well-known TouchWiz user interface by extending its already rich array of features. The great thing about Magazine UX is that it is optimized for tablet use and that it takes full advantage of the available screen space. The screen is filled with tiles of different sizes. These tiles can behave as shortcuts to apps, as widgets, or as aggregated news feeds on topics of the user's choice. You're free to modify the layout of these panels, which is pretty nice. All in all, we are pleased with Samsung's new approach to UI design. It does a good job at providing quick access to the latest news and to our frequently used software. Traditional home screens, where app shortcuts and third-party widgets can be placed, are still available should you prefer using these instead of Magazine UX, but if that's the case, you might be a bit disappointed to learn that at least one Magazine screen has to remain enabled. Many features found in previous TouchWiz versions, such as Smart Stay, Blocking Mode and S-Voice, haven't been forgotten. Multi-window, which lets us use two active apps side by side, is also present, allowing us to enjoy a true multitasking experience. The Contacts application has a very familiar look, with contacts listed on the left side of the display and info for the highlighted contact listed on the right. We have a search bar at our disposal and the option to sort contacts in groups. All in all, there's nothing about the Contacts app that we find lacking. We are delighted by the on-screen keyboard offered by the Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4. It offers large, well-spaced keys, accurate word prediction and correcting, as well as quick access to items placed in our clipboard. Furthermore, we appreciate having three different keyboard layouts: Classic, Floating and Split. When it comes to speed, we have not experienced a single case of lag with Samsung's keyboard. Hancom Office is what comes on the Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4 for all your professional needs. Basically, it is an office solution compatible with Microsoft Word, Excel and PowerPoint. The software is very suitable for creating both basic and complex documents while on the go, especially with its intuitive touchscreen optimized user interface. Looking at specs alone, it is clear that the Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4 is one of the most powerful tablets on the market. It features a quad-core 2.3 GHz Snapdragon 800 chip. We still see lags and choppy transitions every once in a while, but as a whole the tablet is still pretty fast. The 2 GB of RAM present on board are definitely enough to ensure a smooth multitasking experience. The few demanding games that we tried ran well on the device, so you should have no troubles running any game on the Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4. We find an excellent internet browser on the Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4. It is really fast even on heavy web pages, and with support for tabs it lets us quickly switch back and forth between pages. Reading mode is also present. The mode increases font size and removes non-essential content from the page, leaving only the body of the article. Surprisingly, the Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4 takes great photos with its 8-megapixel camera. Daytime photos are very detailed and with very natural colors. Low light and night photos don't look as nice, of course, but they're definitely usable when viewed at a smaller scale. In terms of extras, you get a number of modes and settings that you can tweak. There's HDR, panorama and burst shot among others. In broad daylight, the Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4 can take decent 1080p videos. Low-light videos are much noisier as expected, but they don't look terrible either. The only thing we are really disappointed by is the microphone, which captures low-quality sound at low volume levels. This is what the gallery application looks like. It is identical to the one found on other recent Samsung devices. It lists folders containing images on the left, while the images in the highlighted folder are listed on the right. Images can be easily shared online or edited with the built-in image editing tools. The music player has a rather simple interface. It isn't beautiful, but it is straightforward to use and has any core feature that a music player needs. Music is organized in tabs with album art displayed next to each item. Effects come built into the app, along with a 7-band equalizer and an intelligent volume normalizer. With its gorgeous widescreen display, the Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4 is ideal for watching videos and even full-length movies. Popular video file formats, with exception of DivX, run great at resolutions of up to 1080p. The app comes with support for Samsung's pop-up play feature for watching videos in a window. The Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4 has a 4800 mAh battery. It is rated for 10 hours of internet use time, 12 hours of video playback, or 127 hours of audio playback according to Samsung. These are all typical figures for a tablet of this class and size. Our real-world experience with the device shows that even when used extensively, it should last through at least an entire workday.
Right now, the Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4 can be bought in the US for $400, which is quite a lot for a tablet of this size. But we think that its cost is justified. Simply put, you get more bang for the buck than any other Android tablet of this caliber can offer. You get a gorgeous screen, a decent camera, a powerful processor, and all of that is packed in a device that's light and highly portable. If you don't mind its cost, then we would totally recommend getting one of these. There are of course some alternatives to the 8.4-inch Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro. For example, if you want a premium tablet that looks great and feels solid in the hand, try the Apple iPad mini with Retina display. It is a great tablet with a not so large display, and it costs as much as the smallest Tab Pro 8.4. If the price seems too high, then check out the LG G Pad 8.3. It is cheaper, but nearly as capable as Samsung's offering. And if you're okay with having a slightly smaller screen, try the affordable yet very capable Google Nexus 7. Thanks for watching our review of the Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4. For more details, just head over to our website phonearena.com.